Hello everyone, welcome. The application season for 25 has started and started with Flame University. So all of you who are looking forward to apply for this particular liberal studies university, which is the Flame University, which offers you 350 major minor combinations, offers you BBA, design, a lot buffet. It's a buffet of courses what you would be able to go for. And this particular university, which has opened its portal on the 3rd of October, if you are looking at applying for the university, this particular video will definitely help you to fill the application and make sure your application is correct. So let's start with understanding what exactly the form has. I would provide you with all the guidelines and the documents which would be required. So stay tuned. Okay, so let's first understand. Application portal is open. It's open for everyone. This is the link. The link will be available for you all in the description box. So make sure you use that particular link, or you can directly go to the Flame website and you would be able to get the details there. Okay, most importantly, Flame University has a admission schedule. So they have nearly around 5 rounds. The round is starting, which is an early decision round, which is ending on the 1st of December. So how it works is, if you are applying on or before the 1st of December, you will be considered for the early decision round, which means that once you apply and submit your application before the 1st of December, you will be appearing for the FEAT, which is Flame Entrance Admission Test. And this would be between the 29th of November till the 3rd of December. Post that, you will be called for your personal interviews, which will be between the 6th of December till the 8th of December. And then by 7th of January, if you are one of those students, lucky ones, I would say, you would be actually having a secured an offer with you all by the 7th of January. So in case if you have not applied, please make sure that you give it a shot and you apply for the first round. Let's look at the documents which would be required. The Flame University entrance, test, or this particular application, what you would fill for the university, would be comparatively very easy. Just personal information, what will be required. However, there will be certain documents which will be required, and it was advisable that you keep them ready. Okay, let's look at the first one: a copy of your 10th standard or equivalent mark sheet or certificate, copies of your 12th standard or equivalent mark sheet or certificate, in case if your school is providing you with your predictive. I'm sure all of you by now would not have your 12th mark sheet, but in case if your school is providing you with the predictive scores, make sure you also have those predictive scores. In case if you don't have, you can predict it yourself. You would require your 10th mark sheet, your 11th standard mark sheet, and your 12th standard predictive scores, in case if you have it. Then, in case if you are submitting your SAT scores or ACT scores, you will be requiring these scores. Please make sure you kind of note them. Post that, you would require the certificates you have earned, because Flame University look at the overall holistic profile for a student. You will have to submit a lot of information regarding your extracurricular activities, if you have done any online programs, any assignments, projects, internships. Keep those particular documents handy with you, something which will kind of give them the understanding and a proof that you have actually completed those. Online courses, certificates, as I did mention, certificates or photograph video of top 5 achievements for extracurricular activities. In case if you are not able to get a certificate, even a photograph would be fine. And make sure if you have actually have any kind of a clothes on your name, any game you have won, any tournament you have won, and you don't have a certificate, make sure you submit a photograph for the same. Supporting documents: if you are declaring any learning or mental health disability, physical disability, or any other condition. Okay, now let's start with the application. Now, once you click on that particular link, which we saw at the first slide, you will get this particular page, okay, which is very self-explanatory. Once you put your email address, the email address which you would be using, the one which you are very active on, So you put in your details, which is your first name, last name, program you are interested in. It is very self-explanatory, as I mentioned. Country, state, city, school, institution, mobile number. There could be a possibility when you're updating your school might not reflect. You can just select others and update your name manually. Once you do that, you put in your email address, you enter the password and you re-enter the password, and that's how you sign up. In case if you already have signed up, then this is the way you can just put in your email address and your password and you would be able to enter the form. Now, this is what the form looks like. It will give you a lot of information which will help you understand the application well. Something which we have already covered. It will tell you how you can go about getting in touch with them in terms of a technical issue and so on and so forth. Once you read through all this, you just need to do proceed to application. If you see on the top, it will give you program personal details. We will be filling all these particular sections. And on the right here in the corner, it will give you how much you have completed. So as you go on filling the details, this particular bar will start moving ahead. So let's look at the first section. The first section, which is a program or a test, Flame University is asking you to declare what program are you interested in. So in case of all of you who are, the UG students, you will be selecting the BA, BBA, BSc honors program. In case if you have appeared for any of these, like an SAT, an ACT, you would select it. In case if you're selecting, I would like to appear for Flame entrance test, with the drop down below which says the admission cycle, you will go ahead and select the cycle you want to appear for. So if, for example, you want to appear for the entrance test in December, you would select that particular cycle. It's an early decision round, the first round, the second round. It will give you the details. As you select, you move next, and it will ask you for your personal details. Now, your personal details will be as simple as it is shown. It will ask you your title, first name, middle name, last name. It will ask you your mobile number, email address, alternate email address, your mother tongue, everything which is pretty self-explanatory. Your total family income. Make sure that all the information what you are updating, you're cross-checking with your parents and updating it correctly. The last option which says select international NRI, in case if you fall into that category, then only select, otherwise it is good with none. Post that, it will ask you for your address, which is a permanent or a mailing address. So again, check and make sure you update it correctly. Just the same personal details form. Once you actually update the complete information, it will ask your information which will be for your parents. In case if if your parent is in Air Force, you can select yes, and accordingly the details need to be filled in. If it is no, you would update the details for your mom and your dad, mentioning every information in terms of which company they are working with, what exactly the designation is, their email address, their mobile number, so on and so forth. Where did you hear about Flame University? So wherever you have heard, in case if you have heard it in a school, a Google search, or in a video, just make sure you are selecting the right option here for where did you hear about the Flame University. Next, we have education and work details. Now, education and work details again is very self-explanatory. We would be updating information here for your education, which is your 10th, 11th, and 12th. Now, once you select the drop down here, which is 10th, you will be asked to update your 10th standard. Then it will ask you for your board, which board you have given your 10th from, the year of completion, then what CGPA was it? So a lot of students will be would be actually graded on the CGPA, or whether it is a percentage. You can select from the drop down, and accordingly you can put your details here. The country, the state, and the city, and the institution name. Now the institution name again is something, in case if it doesn't come on the selected one, you can always select others and update the school name manually. Once you update your 10th scores, it will show up as added education. Then you need to go with your 11th scores and the 12th scores in the similar manner. There is no rocket science. Just in the similar manner, the way you updated your 10th, now the question would be that for 12th, you would require your predictive scores. And as we discussed it earlier, you all can predict yourself, but you don't have to worry because you haven't really got the mark sheet for the 12th. You can always make sure that you put as 0 there. Okay, just make sure that you're putting 0 there, which is absolutely fine. Once you have updated your education details there, it will ask you for your work details. Now, work details would mean in case if you have done any kind of an internship, if you have any kind of business, make sure that you're updating here. Okay, it will ask you for what kind of company you have worked, what is the designation, what was the person you were reporting to, the responsibility, what you were undertaking, etc. Make sure all the details are updated, and post that you will be updating your achievements. So, whatever achievements you have had, mention in the order of 1, 2, 3, 4, and have the detailed list. Make sure the list is updated here. Okay. And once you update the list, you also, just in case if you're a reapplicant or a transfer student, then you can put something what you want the college to know. Otherwise, only the achievement is what you really need to update. The last page will be a review application where the college wants you to review all the details you have put in. Make sure it is verified. If you're putting details for your mom, for your dad, your college, double check. Okay, make sure the information is available and it is the correct information what you're updating. Once that is done, it would ask you to authorize to sign. Okay, so once you check mark this, you have an option of a payment option. Okay, moving this, once you accept everything, you move to a payment mode. So you can make payment through 3 ways. Once you make the payment, this is the first section of the form, which is your personal information. Make sure the information is absolutely correct. You are not updating anything incorrect. Just make sure you're sure of what you're doing. Okay, once you make the payment, that particular information gets locked. You will not be able to edit it, right? So once you make the payment, you move to the other section of the form, which will be unlocked. And this particular section will have your documents, your statement of purpose, and the whole application as a complete one. Once you make the payment, the college will open the other section for you where you will be uploading all your documents. The documents which would ask, which was a 10th mark sheet, your 11th mark sheet, any extracurricular activities you have done, any online programs, any tournaments you have won, whatever you have, you just need to select the right option here. Like if it is non-academic documents, you just add non-academic documents. You make sure that you put the description of the non-academic documents and you keep on submitting the document till all your documents are submitted. Okay. Once your documents are uploaded, you would require to submit a statement of purpose. There are 3 questions what you will require the answer to be updated. And once you update all that, that's when your application is submitted. After submitting the statement of purpose, you just need to update it. It's now nothing as a submit button. So once you update it, that's how your application gets accepted. That's how your application is ideally submitted. So in case if you need any support, please do mention it in the comment section. We will be more than happy to assist you with all your answers. And I hope this particular video was helpful.